Hey everybody, it's Naya J here. I'm back with another YouTube video. This video is actually going to be a testimonial video. I'm sure y'all read the title, so you know why you're here. And yes, I did. I moved to LA. I'm in LA right now. Look at the background, bask in it. Before I get into the video, can you guys make sure you give this video a like? Make sure y'all hold on. I tried these on TikTok recently. I didn't think that I like them. I don't think I like them still, but I can't stop eating it. So I guess that means I like it. Yeah, so basically I moved to LA. And right now I'm in a hotel. Before I get into like where I am right now, let me explain to you why I'm here, how I got here, etc. I don't really know what I'm gonna say in this video, but God just told me to tell my testimony because it's gonna help other people. And I was like, Lord, I don't have a testimony to give. I'm living in a hotel right now. I don't have a house. And he's like, yeah, you're living in a hotel in the mountains of LA, which is a lot more than what other people can say, which is a lot more than what I used to be able to say. I'll say like a month ago, I was living in a motel. And even when I think about it, it makes me like sick to my stomach, like not like physically nauseous, because around this time, I was very stressed, and you know, stress kills, stress makes you sick, stress makes you nauseous, stress gives you migraines, stress makes you lose your appetite. I was eating like crap. I just wasn't, okay? I wasn't living how I was supposed to live because I was sad. I'm like, Lord, why do I keep getting put in situations where I have to fight for my life? Literally, my mother put me out the house because she found that I was pregnant. That's a whole other story. If you want to look at that YouTube video, it should be either up here, or you can check in my description. Mama found out I was pregnant. She kicked me out of the house, which is a whole different update than what you guys probably thought I was gonna give from the story time I gave of, hey, I'm a Christian and I'm pregnant. She kicked me out. I'll tell a different story about that if y'all want a story time about that, but this is not what the story is about. I was living in a motel and I didn't have any money. A lot of people were gifting me money to even live in the hotel or the motel that I was staying in. It was a motel. I don't know why I keep saying hotel. People from TikTok, people from Instagram. This one kind woman on TikTok, her name is LaShonda Lee. Yo, the wind, can you chill out? Her name is LaShonda Lee. And she has a post up on her TikTok right now, still, for people to donate into my situation. Y'all, when I say I was going through it, I'm talking about I was sleeping in cars. I had to sleep in the back of my ex-boyfriend's car because he was the only person who could help me at that moment, because I had nobody else to help me after I couldn't afford to stay in the motel anymore. So I slept in the back of his car, and then I made calls to my aunties, my family. My auntie was like, well, why don't you just go back with your mom? And I'm like, I can't go back with my mama. She's the one who told me she didn't want me there. But of course, in black families, people don't believe that your mother can treat you wrong. They believe that because they're your mom, no matter the decisions they make, no matter what they say to you, no matter how they say it to you, they're still your mom and you have to honor them. And yes, to an extent. But the Bible also says, do not provoke your children to anger. But nobody talks about that part. So we're just going to skip over that a little bit. And she was like, well, why don't you just go to your mom's house? I'm like, I can't go to my mom's house. And she's like, well, I can help you find some low-income apartments. So she gave me the numbers to the apartments. The apartments were not answering. Y'all, I have a whole... Yo, let me explain something to y'all. I remember that night, my ex-boyfriend picked me up, and I didn't think I was going to sleep in the back of his car. He was driving around trying to help me find homeless shelters and stuff. But one of the homeless shelters I went to, you had to pay $200 to get into the shelter, and $100 a week. We're homeless. Well, how would I have that much money? And if you didn't have it, they would make you get a job at least for the first week. But again, no job is going to pay me $200 in the first week I'm working there. That's nonsense. I went to different places and different organizations and nonprofit organizations to, about my baby, because I don't have any support on that. I don't know how to be a mama. They gave me a whole booklet, some resources, and inside of that booklet was like 2 pages or 3 pages full of different homeless shelters that I called. They're all either full, not accepting people, etc. Even the people at the facility tried to call one of the shelters, and they usually take people in easily. When I called, she was like, yeah, well, just come up, I'll call you tomorrow, I'll give you another call by tomorrow, leave your name and your number. I left my name, my number, nobody called me back. I have a whole list of homeless shelters right here, and I'll block out the numbers, but a whole list of shelters right here that I called in the area that I was in. None of them were accepting any people. They didn't accept people that were pregnant, even though most of these things were women's shelters or for pregnant women or women with children. So I'm like, Lord, okay, like based on what I'm telling y'all, it was not meant for me to stay in South Carolina. I do have some naysayers though who are like, well, why would you move to LA if you don't have any money? Well, because this is where God led me, and God is not going to take me somewhere if he wouldn't provide for me, for one. And number two, what's the difference between me being and living in hotels in LA and living in hotels in South Carolina? I'll tell you the difference. The difference is there's more opportunity out here. There are more people that I can run into out here. There are more people that can help me out here. There are more people that will support me out here, because there is no support in your hometown. Everybody knows that. Fast forward to right now, I moved with my brother in Christ. I'm in a nice hotel right now. I would show you guys. I'll just record a little pan and zoom video of where I'm at right now, and it's very beautiful. And I was just thinking to myself, like, Lord, I need to tell my testimony. The sourness of the raspberry, 10. Not to mention, God told me he doesn't want me to get a job. I don't mind working, but I truly believe that God told me he doesn't want me working right now, so I'm not doing it. And I've been provided for ever since I was here. There's a reason why we call him Jehovah Jireh. Jireh means provider. God is our provider, so he's trying to teach me in this season that he is my provider. I don't need friends to help me. I don't need people to help me. He's providing it for me. Do I know? I'm not even gonna say that, because I have faith that God is gonna bless me with an apartment. Right now we're just doing it like money to money, paycheck to paycheck type thing, which is fine by me because I'm still doing it in LA, so I can still walk Hollywood. Even when we first got here, for the first, I would say 4 nights, we were sleeping in the car. My ankles were even swollen because of how, when you're pregnant, you have to walk around and get exercise. But we were sleeping in the car, and we were driving in the car. We were riding in the car. I drove here in the car, so I wasn't able to walk around. But I'm able to walk around now. My ankles aren't swollen now. We even went inside of some Walmarts and some McDonald's to take baths or bird baths in the sink. How do you do that? I'll tell you how you do that. You get a washcloth from Walmart, you get you some body wash, and you put it under the sink in the Walmart, or whatever bathroom you're in, and you go into a stall, and then you wash yourself really quickly, and then you rinse off your washcloth really good, and then you wash the soap off really quickly, and then you put lotion on, and then you put your clothes on, and then you put perfume on, and boom, now you're clean. It is what it is. This is how you gotta live when you're being obedient. But this is all something that God is doing to humble me, because I know that where he's about to take me, and it's really close, is really big, and he doesn't want me to forget about him when I get up there. So I'm making this testimony not only to tell you not to give up, but to trust God. But not only that, but I've been where you are, and if you are where I am at this moment, I am where you are. You're not the only person. You're not by yourself, and you have people who are going through this with you. You have people who are here to support you. You have people who understand, who don't judge. A lot of people come out the side of their neck and try to talk and say, well, what kind of God do you serve? I serve Jehovah Jireh. Well, me and you must not have the same God. That's the second time I've heard that saying from somebody in the church as well. They'll mock me and say, well, what kind of God do you have? I even had somebody tell me to go back to South Carolina, to go back home. And I was like, but I don't have anywhere to go back home. Why would I go back home when I just traveled 34 hours to get here? Why would I go back home? And they were like, well, what did you come here for? You're running away from stability. And I was like, I'm not running away from stability. There's no difference between me being here and me being back home where I'm from. Name the difference. If regardless of where I am, I'm gonna be staying in a hotel, name the difference. They couldn't name the difference. So I just say that to say that people are going to doubt, but that's the enemy. That's what he does. He sends people, he talks to people. He even spoke through Peter. Peter was one of Jesus' disciples. So if you are in a situation right now where you're worried and you're not trusting God, I know it's hard, and this is coming from somebody who's in your position, and I know you may be looking at the background like, oh, well, you don't know, you're in LA right now. I'm not in LA right now, but baby, a week and a half ago, I was not in LA. A week and a half ago, I was in court with my mom, and she got a no trespassing sign. I can't ever come back to her house, and then they said if I come back again, that she should get a restraining order against me, so where I can't come back to my own mother's house. So I do understand. Okay, this is not coming from somebody who's just speaking from her tail, her booty hole. Sorry to say it like that, but this is coming from somebody who actually does understand, and I really do understand. So I just wanted to say and make this video to say that it does get better. I am in a better situation. I'm in a better environment. I am in a place where I'm loved, and it may not even be from people around here because I just got here. I don't know, but what I can say is that my luck or my blessings or my my fate has changed since I've been here. A lot of times it is the situation and the surroundings. You cannot grow in the same environment that made you sick. But yeah, that's that. And besides that, that's pretty much it. I really want to go get in the pool though, y'all. So I made this testimony. I hope that it's a good enough testimony. I hope that this updates y'all. Yes, I'm in LA. Yes, I was dancing on the Hollywood Stars. I love y'all. I can't wait to show y'all and share with y'all more of my journey. And that's pretty much it. I can't even swim, y'all, but I want to get in this pool. So that's what I'm gonna do. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for following my journey. Thank y'all for supporting me. I did post a head wrap tutorial for the people who asked for it, so go watch it because I posted it for you. It's the video up under this one. And plus you can get 15% off of head wraps. You just gonna go buy a head wrap anyway from Walmart. Why not get 15% off of one? Understand? So I just think that's a smart thing to do. But I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all and see y'all later. Bye.